Wow, I wish I'd realised about these filters before. It's way better. Okay, here's a little update. I'm not sure of the date. I think it's about the 12th of March, the 11th or 12th. And I've been in isolation for the last nearly a week. And I'm in isolation till Tuesday. So I finish on Monday. And my God, so much has happened. I think my last little update was me walking in the bush, and I may have been talking about the Canadian truckers, and I don't know whether I was talking about the New Zealand Freedom Village. Maybe I was. I can't remember. Time is just weird now. So much has happened though. So the Canadian convoy had a huge impact on the world and seemed to wake an awful lot of people up. Really exposed Trudeau for the corrupt criminal, lying, deceitful bastard that he is. And so convoys began all over the world. And here in New Zealand, um, it started 4 weeks ago, a month ago, with the convoy. Huge amount of support from people, from bystanders, people standing on bridges, people standing on the side of the road in towns. A huge amount of support from people because everybody's had enough of the mandates. So it's all about the mandates, getting rid of the mandates here. Anyway, they got to Wellington, no reception, nothing, no acknowledgement from any politician. And so they put their tents down and an amazing thing was created. Which it stayed there for 3 weeks. It grew and it became the Freedom Village, and it was really beautiful. It was basically this is how we should live. People cooperating, helping each other, just volunteering their time. People were sending in so much money and food and provisions from the rest of New Zealand because we're so behind the protesters. There was so much support for them. One bank account got closed down, just as it's happened in Ottawa. As far as I'm aware, that something happened to one of the accounts. And although there was a little bit of disagreement at times because there were lots of groups coming together, like the Freedom and Rights Coalition group and Voices for Freedom and other groups, the Carlene's group, which was the Hikoi group. So there were quite a lot of groups coming together, and obviously that's going to create a little bit of disharmony at times because you've got different, people coming from different perspectives, but they worked through their differences. And anyway, I never thought I was going to get down there, but I did eventually get down there. It was a huge drama for me, huge drama. Basically, Jez said that if I was going to go, I couldn't come back, which was really heartbreaking, actually. And I got to the point where I actually thought, I have to make a decision now. I decided that I was going to go and that it may cost me my marriage. And that was really the scariest thing that I had to do. So I went downstairs and my heart was, I already been upstairs for quite some time, just sobbing and just feeling desperate, really. And I went downstairs to say I'm going to go. I've made a decision, I'm going to go. But he actually approached me and gave me a big hug and said, look, I don't want you to go. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you bringing back COVID or, some horrible form of COVID. So, I've just shook my head. Wow, why do you think this? But this is the problem: is mainstream media has been pushing this narrative that the protest in Wellington is a super spreader event, and that because they're all unvaccinated, which they're not, by the way, lots of vaccinated people just against the mandates, that it was a dangerous event.